Hello, crafty friends, and welcome. My name is Maria from Maria's Crafting Corner, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you like our video. And if you've been here before, thank you for being my crafting buddy. We are going to work today with the paper pumpkin kit. I just got it and I love the colors. I love the animals it comes with. It's kind of a safari themed and it's gorgeous. So I thought that we should kind of work with it right away. So how about if we go down to our crafting table and get a look at it? So for those of you who are not familiar with the paper pumpkin kit, it is a kit from Stampin' Up! That comes in this tiny box, and in this box you will have everything you need to create 9 projects. Sometimes it's cards, sometimes it's different paper crafts, so you'll have everything. When I say everything, I mean you'll get the stamps, you'll get the an ink spot, you'll get the dimensionals or tear tape if that's what's needed, you'll get the paper and actually card bases and even cutouts. So let me show you what this is a paper pumpkin kit for January, and this is what we have. So it always brings the instructions and it tells you how to make their vision of the cards. Again, it's, as you can tell here, let me show you. It has 3 cards and that's their suggestion. Now, after that, you can pretty much do whatever you want with the materials that are in here. Just as always, and because Stampin' Up! Has one of the wonderful things of Stampin' Up! Is that it will tell you what it coordinates these. So these kit coordinates with bumblebee paper, fresh freesia, pear pizzazz, rich raspberry, soft succulent, and soft suede. So those are the colors that you can be using to work with this kit. Now, let's see what it brings. It brings, like I was saying, 9 card bases in these 3 different colors, bumblebees of succulent and fresh freesia. And what that means is that you are able to just fold, fold, they are pre-scored already, fold and get going with your card, okay? It also includes 9 envelopes to match your cards, and it has the soft succulent, pear pizzazz, and the bumblebee. It also brings these cutouts. We have the giraffe, and you see they just come off easily. Okay, we have an roller skating elephant, and we have our gorilla. I think they are so lovely. On top of that, we have several of these leaves, so you can mix and match. And we have these tags, so you can stamp and put your sentiments. And we have these in green, the tiny ones, and there's circle ones. I actually collect them. If I don't use them all, I have them in a, let me show you, in one of our sleeves, pockets, the plastic pockets, and I just have a few of them. See, these all are from paper pumpkin kits. Previous paper pumpkin kits. Okay, so that comes with them. Also with them you will have a ink spot, and this one is an old one that I have, but obviously comes a new one. And in this kit it comes a rich raspberry. If this is your first kit, you will get a block like this, and this one brought these pebbles, they're white pebbles. Hope you can see them. It also brings these dimensionals, brings some extra of these, they're just like circles, plastic circles. They're super cute and useful if you want to put extra, kind of bling. This kit also brings some of these vellum in different shapes. We have circles, we have this shape, and I don't even know what this shape is. It's like a square, and we took off the corners of it. Okay, and this is the stamps that it brings, and again, that's why it's such a good option to get your stamp collection going. This one says fantastic, happy birthday, although this one's backwards. It's congratulations. If we give it like this, then you did it, amazing. It has one of those leaves, let's celebrate, and finally AJ. Okay, so all that comes in your kit for $25, shipping included. Okay, but now don't tell me that these aren't super cute. Okay, look, I have to say, I love the animals. They're so cute and funny. Where's the other ones? I just lost them. Oh, here they are. So my thought is I would like to create a couple of ideas, and the only thing extra we're going to need is just the cardstock. So I'm going to bring some bumblebee, some soft succulent, and some fresh freesia, and that's all extra we're going to need, besides the scissors, of course, or the trimmer. And I will most likely use some of my previous dimensionals. As you can tell, I have a few of them, so I'm just going to save this one and we'll use those. So let me be right back. Okay, back. So I was just gathering some of my cardstock in those colors, and I brought some extra white so we can work with these cards. So the first thing we're going to do is there is a simple fun fold that it's pretty much, you cut it in half here and put a whatever you want, and then you put kind of decorate this side. So my thought is we can do that with combining or mix and matching some of these colors. So let me show you what I mean. We are going to grab this one. This one is already set. We don't need to do anything more than that. Super simple. We'll cut, I want to say, let's do 2.5. It seems too much. Let's do 2. Okay. Let's do 2. We're going to do 2 inches. So we're going to cut at the 2 inch, and then we're going to cut this one at the 2 inch mark. Okay. So same. And this is why we're going, oops, let me see. This is why we're going to do that. So we are just creating windows, kind of. Oh, I kind of like the window name lately. Okay, so there you go. So what we are going to work with is so my thought is we can do this, right? And now we're mixing this one with this one, or we can even mix like this inside like this. So the options are endless. I am just going to make this a little bit smaller, maybe 1/8 smaller on each side. Okay, there's an 8. There's a net, 1/8 on that side and 1/8 on this side. And that way we create some interest when we do the when we put this together, because this would look like it's matted, right? Does that make sense? And I'm actually going to move it a little bit here, there. So this so you don't see the cut. So just a tiny bit so it's there. So we know that it needs to go more or less, just a little bit more than 1/8. Okay, so this we're going to put right away. I am not going to use the dimensionals for these. I'm going to use my tear and tape. I really love it. It's from Stampin' Up. Super strong hold. As you can tell, it is it's not hard to take. I don't know how to make anything straight, if you can see that. And after that, really, I'm going to keep using my my Stampin' Seal Plus. That makes a lot more sense. I honestly do love our tear and tape. I cannot lie about that. Okay, so we said we needed to make it a little bit more of an 1/8. So let's do this. Oh, you know what? I just got an idea. Yeah, let's leave it there. Let's leave it simple for now. We'll make it complicated here in a minute or two. I'm not sure that is very straight, so I'm trying to be mindful of that. Not straight, and that's why I didn't put it all the way, because I could see it was not straight. Okay, let's, and I don't know if you see that I don't know where I got that all the ink from. We're going to decorate it, so it's fine. That can stay there. Let me see if this works a little better. I think that works perfect. Good. Okay, so now we have these here. All we're going to do to make this mix and match is we're going to put this wonderful and beautiful elephant in this side. How simple is that? And to do that, we are just going to, where did I put my old, see, no, I lost them. Oh, I have them here. Here are my old dimensional. So we're just going to put him in here, which means that we need to put the dimensionals only in this half. And so that's what we're going to do. A few dimensionals here, a few dimensionals there. Okay. And I am going to get a small dimensional, but you could cut this. Actually, let's do that so you know that exactly what you have works. You don't need anything else. So if you get one of these, you see this is part of the side. As you can tell, I use that fairly often, and I am cutting just a little bit of it and put it on the tail. So it's all has some dimension to it, and I am going to actually cut a little bit more. Oops, that flew away, and put it right here. Maybe the right way. So it holds the tail and it does not bend. Simple, huh? Okay, so we are taking our dimensionals. I don't know why I keep not using my tool, which is, this is what it is for, instead of fighting those. Okay, we got one. I'm taking this by hand because I don't want to mess them too much. And there we go. Okay. We're going to put her like this. Huh. Isn't this adorable? Simple. There's like no double thinking about it. So we are going to use, I think I want this one that I already had opened. Okay. And I'm going to put this one inside here like that. And I'm actually going to put it like so. So it's more of a flat, of a bigger flat. And we're going to put in here, let's use their sentiments. I'm looking for it. And I'm just going to use a simple happy birthday. Okay. When I put it in there, grab your, and this is a little bigger, so you just use it diagonal. Ooh, I'm trying. And we're going to use the same color, the Rich Raspberry, and do it backwards. Now, when I use the polymer sets, and it's the first time I use them, I always try them on my paper grid, and just to make sure that they are working well before damaging something, you know. So we're going to stamp our happy birthday in this thing. We can make it as straight as possible. I've always make fun of myself and say I don't make anything straight, and I'm never lying about that. I really have an issue. I don't know if it's that I don't have a good eyesight or what is the dealio, but simply I just it's just never straight. Okay, so I just cleaned my stamp there with some water. I'm gonna put her here in safety. And we are going to put this one here, and I said I wanted it there a little bit so it's more flapping. So kind of the same what we did before. We are going to put dimensionals in here, okay, and only in the area. And if you see is where it says happy, so let's use I'm just trying to see one, and I'm going to use, well, let's do this, it doesn't really matter. Okay, very close to each other, just so it's strong. Okay, and we don't have to worry about it just moving. And I'm being mindful of leaving some of the color of the green underneath. I don't know if you can tell, so you can see all the mix and matching patterns. We do have to be careful that this does not go over. Okay, the only thing extra that I'm going to bring, and I'm bringing this just because I made that mistake, I don't know how that happened, but I did it. I am going to bring a sequin, a colored sequin. This is rhinestones. It's from the new collection, the Wave Basic Jewels, but it has more or less that color, and I really, isn't this beautiful though? It has all sorts of blues, and I think that the color I like the most, it's this one. Let's see. Because the pebbles, see, there's my boo-boo there, and because I have the boo-boo there, we are going to put one up here and a littler one maybe there. Okay, this is my bad, like the kids say, huh? Okay, so that is that for this card. We can, when we come to the inside of the card, see, I made a mistake. These should not go there, so I'm just gonna remove it. Not biggie, not any biggie. We're just gonna put it back in there, and that's it. So when it comes to the card, I would suggest putting your message here, and that will work. Simple, very, very simple. And because we are working on that, and we already have this color here and this one open, we are going to mix and match. What we're going to do a little bit different in this case is we are going to do it backwards. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put a panel here. This is going to be the panel, but we're going to use this panel here, so a littler panel, and let's start with that. So these will most likely be it. We'll just need to take about an 1/8 of the bottom there. Let's see if an 1/8 works. And this matches perfectly because we had cut this one at 2 and this is a little bigger. So simple, huh? So now we have this one, but it's matted. And I think I like matte a whole lot better. Okay, I am going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus, which you can tell is so much easier. And we're going to matte this. So it's exactly the same style, we're just turning it over. Okay, now we had said this is 2, right? It was 2 by 5.5, that's what we got. So we're going to get this color and cut, and I'm going to cut about a fourth less. Not, I'm going to make it a smaller one. Okay, so these will measure 1 3/4, and since this is 5.5, we're going to go to 5.25. And I guess I didn't calculate there well, but we can cut it with with our scissors. Okay, we'll just snap that out. There we go. And so what we're doing here is we're just creating some interest in the card. Isn't that funny? Nothing has changed really. All that's different is that we turn it around. We're going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus. I know if you've been following me, I love this friend very, very much. I love my tape, but it's a lot harder to do it when you're doing lives. So there's that. So now we have used that. How about if we use our monkey? Okay, let's see how this rolls. Okay, there's 2 pieces in here. Let's move that one, and there's another one here. Okay, there's our rock and rolling monkey. He's so funny. I think it's really cute. In his case, though, I am thinking I really want to put him a little, this is good, I think. I was thinking more towards there, so we could, so it was like, it had like a strong area, a wide area, not a strong area, a wide area where we can put the dimensionals so it's not, it's not going to be, it's going to move a lot, and then we don't want to risk that it's going to fall. But that seems good to me. Now, because he has that fresh freesia, I am thinking we can try to use one of these in here. Okay, what do you guys think? Maybe like this. Nope, I don't like that one there. So I am actually going to leave it like this without the, I thought it was a good idea, but I am not sure it does make a lot of sense. I don't know. Anyways, let's put some, and the other thing I'm going to do different in here, there's our dimensional, our lost dimensional. Of course it won't stick, but we are going to use same dimensionals, but like I said, we're going to try to use this, which is kind of stick to things now. So this is the corner for here, and as you can tell, obviously it's a little thinner than the regular dimensionals, and I am just thinking we can do something. Let me see, sorry about that. So we are just taking those, kind of the same thing, right? We're trying to use whatever we have, or will come with a kit, and make it work. This is another piece. We're going to save that one. I'm just going to put this one closer to the bottom there. Okay, and because we have this little piece, we're going to put it there. That was just, it was like calculated, but it was just luck. Okay, now it is true, of course, that you can always cut the dimensionals, right? So for example, for here, for this arm area, it seems like they're too big, and so we can just cut it in half, and then we're able to put them in there. And there's another half piece that we have. I'm going to save that one, and we're going to put one there. Okay, that one already is. Oops. So let me get that one with my hands. We have our happy chimp, yeah, right there. Now I am going to put him, not there, towards the bottom here, because I do want to, that we did it correctly. I do want to put, where is it? This. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit messy today. Well, let me reframe that. I'm messier than usual today. Let's grab our stamp. And this is the one that just say yay. Okay. So we're going to put this in here. Oh, I like it like that. Oh, see, when you make a mess, that's not so cool. Okay. I messed it up. So I messed it up because I had the silicone craft sheet on there and I didn't realize it. So what we're going to do, because it's crafting, so we can absolutely move things around and make it work for us, right? There's nothing in here that says something needs to go exactly one way, and wouldn't that be perfect? I am wondering if I put this here, we can put the J here, or even just put our sentiment there and put our yay here. I will start with the sentiment. Let's clean this one. And let's see what fits in here. And I know this is going to be an issue because my block is completely wet. So we have to be mindful of those, of those things when we are trying to clean our surface. So let's see what our fantastic works perfect in there. I don't know if you saw that, but I think it was made like that. Which is the other? Amazing. Let's do the you did it. Okay, so there's the you did it. And just like we have done in the past, use the ink spot, go backwards, don't do what Maria did and make messes. We're going to go here, make sure that it stamps well, go back again. Close it so we don't make more mistakes. Get it in there. We have our circle. Now it seems like it's okay. I'm just making sure it's all going to fit, and I'm just going to turn it a little bit and go for it. There you go. Oh my god, that's so cute. So yeah, just like I said, we're going to go over it and save it. Right? We don't need to punish ourselves when we make a mistake. That will be uncalled for. But now, because I have this there, I do think that this one here is going to look cute because it's going to look like it's coming from here. and I like that idea. Okay, so we're going to put that one here, making sure it's there in the middle-ish, and we're going to put some glue. And of course you can use whatever glue you have around. These multi-purpose Tombow glue is really strong, and I have to say I really love it. Okay, there you go. Now we have some fun in there. Okay. Okay. Making sure everything is in the right place, in the right position, and there you go. Second card. Super simple. You can always sign in here. You can always add a tag. Like I was telling you guys, I have all these pre-cut. This is some of our, I forget how they're called, but they have tiny tags. Let me get them for you because they are super useful. Let me see my dies. In my die collection here, they are called scallop contours, and so it brings, I don't know if you can see it here, it brings several scalloped options like die cuts, and it cuts this one that's smaller, it cuts a big one. I use these two a whole lot. So anyways, super cool to use when you know, you need to just add some extra. And so here you go. We can put this one here. Let's do that right real quick. There you go. And line it up. And then there you can write your sentiment in there. Boom. Sorry, I was off. 2 cards, super simple. This one needed that just because I messed it up. I'm not sure how I did that. There you go, 2 cards, super quick. Now let's do one last one to play with it, and we're going to bring the Fresh Freesia. By the way, one of my favorite colors of the new colors this year, and we are going to do kind of the same thing. I really like that approach, but we're going to use this time, I'm going to mix and match this too because I think that those two are just glorious. And so we are going to do the same thing we did before, and I'm just trying to see which one I want to be the focus. Let's see. No, I'm going to go with this one, kind of like we did before, backwards, right? We're going to cut it at the same two marks, at the 2-inch mark. Make sure it's straight where it needs to be. Okay, we have one there, and there you go. And now we are going to cut from this one the same 2, right, at the same 2-inch mark. We know how this works, right, in the sense that it's very simple. We're going to cut 1/8 of it, and I made a mistake. People, this happens. So we're going to work with what we got. We're going to cut this one here. Where did I put the other one? We'll just cut. And this was cut at 1/8. There, so we're just going to cut it back, right? And now we'll cut 1/8. Oh, Maria. 1/8 there. And we'll still need to take the 1/8 back from this one, okay? So, because I made that mistake, I'm just going to create 2 different panels, which again is a way to make up for your mistakes. Let's keep it real. Because when you do that, you know that everything has a solution. Oops, okay, let me see. So we're gonna put this one here and this one here. I'm just making sure that we have it right. Ta-da! Oh my goodness. In this case though, I'm gonna use glue, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we're going to have to position this just perfectly, and because we have two pieces, we need to be mindful of them, and we might struggle to put them just right. So here's the second piece, and anyways, we know that mistakes happen when you're crafting, and there's always a way to fix them. And that's what I meant, because these two pieces need to be aligned, right? Okay. Now we have these, and we can make something very similar. I want to use our tall friend here, okay, who already has a, it brings a heart. We'll use that heart. So she is, I think I'm going to put her here instead. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think I'm going to put her here. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to use one of these that I have told you so much about, and see how we mix and match this. So if I put these here and put her on top of this, maybe like so, and then we can put the sentiment here on the outside. So maybe let's use one of the smaller ones. I'm sorry, people. And I'm thinking, should we use one of these instead? No, they need to be a little thicker. Okay. How about if we do this? I think that's fairly cute. So we can do it either this way, and I think probably I like this way better because it creates some, she's long, right? It's just like long, so everything seems vertical, and I think I need to create some extra. And I was just thinking to do something like this, so it creates like a flap. Just to bring some color, but I think I'm just gonna go simple. Okay, let's start by, I think I like the Let's Celebrate. Okay, let's move this one. We have the other one in here. Don't forget to clean your stamps and put them in the right place. That will extend the life of their stamps. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do the Let's Celebrate, and I cheated initially. I'm going to bring the Fresh Fuchsia stamp pad. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Let me see. We'll do the Rich Russell Very. So we don't use anything else, and let's see if that works. Okay, same as before. We try it. I just want to make sure that I don't mess it up, huh? Okay, so we're going to put these. You know what? I see that I don't know if you can see it. It has like a little tiny speck of something. So let me grab another one. And again, just keep a few cut, and then you will save yourself so much time. Every so often I just sit down and start working on having a few of them. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on the higher end though, here, for two reasons. The first one is this set does bring some leaves. Okay, see, and it's that same leaf, and I am just wondering, and that's why I brought the Fresh Fuchsia, and I'm just wondering if And the fresh freesia is a little softer, right? If we can just go like that. You know what? I have another idea actually. Like so. And I'm gonna put like last one right here. Okay, and then we're going to bring the ridge raspberry. Okay, and we're going to put some dimension to it. Yep, straight. And this is darker. Actually, we can do this one here, so we can play with it. Okay. What do you guys think? I think this looks really cute. I have to say. I don't know if you see, for some reason, it's not picking it up. Okay, now I got it. There we go. Isn't that cute? So we created, all I did was bringing a little bit of fresh freesia to create just some fun play with the colors. Then we'll put it here. This one I am not going to put in dimensionals. Let me organize my set here. As you can tell, I have 100 things in here. I'm really bad. I know you've heard me saying this a lot of times, but I am messy. So let's make sure we have the right placement for this. So we want to make sure that it stays inside, right? And there you go. And I'm putting it a little lower, and then we're putting our friend here. And if we put her all on dimensionals, it's going to be a lot of dimensionals, but I think it's worth it. We'll work with these here in a minute. Where are my dimensionals? Here they are. Okay. But she's long but thin. So we're able to put just some dimensionals here and there. One, you see what I'm saying? Two, I have one of those half ones for the, oh, wait, what am I doing, Maria? Oh, no, I'm right. Sorry about that. Okay, I think we are going to cut these again in halves, because it's just simpler. That way we don't mess it up, huh? And I just feel that they're too big for this. So I'm gonna put one here and one here. Okay, we got it. The ones that are half, I usually take by the hand, with my fingers, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because they are definitely, oops, so much, like they're thin, and so they're not as stable as the bigger ones. Or as the full ones, let me correct myself there. But, and the advantage with the Stampin' Up! Is that they do, there she is, isn't she gorgeous? And by the way, we can use the little heart and put it somewhere, I like that, but I still have to put, you know what, we can actually leave that like that. Doesn't that look so off camera? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put it here then, and I am just going to use a little bit of glue for this friend. And we're gonna put this here, and I don't know if you remember, but that is just from it's a leftover piece from our little girl here. You see it? That piece. So that's what we are reusing, everything in here. No waste whatsoever. I do think that because I do think I want to use one of these too. So let me know. That's not a good idea. Let me see if, because my thought is maybe we can create something like here and just adhere them here, but not in that color. Sorry. Let's see. I like this one. I like this color, and it's going to pop up really well. So let me grab this other one. So we are just going to put them in there that way. Okay, so although I would like to just show part of it, we'll need to at least put some of that here, right? And I have an idea for you. Well, first of all, let's do something cool. I don't know if you remember, if you've noticed, but these are open. You see? So I can actually put this piece in here, which means that I can put these pieces the fact that I can doesn't mean that I'm able to. It looks like around there. And I really like that. And so because this is going to be pretty much, I'm going to like do it this way, so I can at least put a little bit of glue to adhere it here to our cardstock there. And then we're going to go in the back and see how we can adhere more. Okay. So it's a little more stable. This one is there, so we know we can put some glue there. So it's safer. Now, I have done this in the past, so that way we are going to create some color in here. And we're just going to do the same friend. And since it's the same, we're just going to put glue all over our little flower. We're going to paste it right there, right? Just following the flower. It's going to be very simple. I mean, nothing is simpler always, but and of course use glue because it will help you move it a little so it's as good as possible. There you go. Let me see, this is not working as I wanted, and I know why, but we're going to make it work. Okay. So what I'm trying to figure out here is how to put it in a way that it will not create too much havoc in the front, which is the really important part. So I'm going to keep these up. I'm going to get my silicone so it dries the glue. Isn't this genius though? We're going to still use these. We'll create some dimension here. Okay, so you can write something here. Oh my god, guys, I hate glue. I'm not sure what to tell you. I am so messy when I'm working with glue. And we are going to create a panel here with our fresh freesia, so that should be 2.5, right? So we're going to do 2 and 3/8, not there. Okay, and then okay, Let me see. I think I made this incorrect. No, that's good. And 5 3/8. Let's hope it works. Let's see if it works. Yep, it does. And so we'll have an extra border here. Let's put some adhesive here. That one is ready. We'll be able to use it. Okay. Put this one here. Centered. We know that it's going to show up on this side, but that's fine because it's going to create some fun, some interest. Now we'll put, let me grab one of the white papers we have. And we are going to make just somewhere we can, okay, let me clean my hands 1 second. So that one was 2 so this will be 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, right? If I am not mistaken. Wish me luck, people. Okay. And so this one won't show. Yep, that will do. I hope it doesn't show. Let's see. Will it show? It shows a little bit. Do I want to make it 1/4 smaller? I think so. Let's take another 1/8 from it. An 1/8. Here and an 1/8 here. So we keep more or less the same measurements, right? Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's put it there. I really don't want this to show. That's good. Or not show a whole lot, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's get our Stampin' Seal Plus. Man, do I like it. It just rolls so smooth. I am seeing there. Okay, good. And now, because this one is here and that one's there, we can actually reuse this friend. And I'm going to take this one out and put it here. Oh, you know what? I just realized that we have that big, so we're going to put this one here. And I think I want it out of here. When you need to work this ways through, always use take your pick. Definitely one of the handiest tools in the Stampin'Up website. Okay, I'm gonna take it out, but really I wish I didn't have to. Because did I mention I'm messy? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Oh, the struggles of a crafter. I'm just gonna leave it there so I don't have to struggle getting him in. And there. And there you go. 3 cards in like 20 minutes. Super, super simple cards. This is the simpler of them all. And then this one's a little, you know, it has a little bit extra to it. This one you can write in here, of course. Super simple again. And then we step it up all the way using a little bit, just a little bit of extra, just the fresh freesia, and getting it this way. So I hope you like this quick video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You know, it helps us a lot here in YouTube. Also, subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos from me and become my crafting buddy. Do just hit the links below. I will put the paper pumpkin kit link next, and I have it here somewhere. Maybe I don't have it anymore. No, I do. Next pumper kit is pumper kit. How was that? Paper pumpkin kit is Beyond the Horizon, and it's using one of our in the new mini catalog. Let me show you. There's a suite called Beyond the Horizon as well. Let's see if I find it. Maybe I won't find it. It's just so funny how things get lost. So this is the suite. It's called New Horizons, and this is the paper, and the paper are basically like just scenes made of that, you know, that look like watercoloring. So let's see these cards, because it's worth it. See, they're so beautiful. This is just the paper in itself. You barely have to do anything to this paper because it's just a decoration on its own. So these next kit, it's called Beyond the Horizons, and would use the same concept of watercolor paper. Okay, so I will link that below, and again, like I said, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.